Internet, back-to-back videos, so I still don't have a beer. Back-to-back videos, I'm glad you're all still here. All right, what do we got here? We got the Hydra. We got the Woody Hydra. Oh, I don't have my Geica. I keep leaving that at work because I like having that one at work. We've got the Relic, and what do we have here? Some people are looking forward to seeing this. Bobby and Bobby's son. I know you're looking forward to seeing this. I don't think you've told me the name of your kid, Bobby, but shout out to Bobby's kid. They're good folks, good peoples. Look at this. Mini Hydra. So, I think it is the same. I haven't actually done a lot of compare and contrast here, but let's pop this open here real quick. Let's just weigh it, get it out of the way. 45 grams, so pretty light little spinner. I think these might be very similar size buttons to the Relic. Sorry for bumping the camera. No, just a little bit. And thickness-wise, I was actually surprised to see how thick it is. It is almost as thick as, but not quite as thick as the Hydra. So it's just a little bit thinner. All right, if we put them down like this. I think you can see, right? There you go. There you go, okay. But here it is. So this came out on pre-order a little while ago, 3-4 weeks ago, maybe a little bit more. Time flies for me, probably for all of us, but I really feel like I can't believe it's already almost March. But yeah, so Eugene showed a couple of photos off on these around the group. So Eugene's the guy that kind of promotes them, but Ivan's the guy that makes them. So, and yeah, just everything they come out with, I'm just like, oh, I gotta try it. Now, when I saw the pictures of this, you know, they had the pictures, they were side by side, and you could see that it was definitely smaller, but it just didn't look at me, you know, maybe you look at an angle like that, it just didn't look as small. But let me tell you, I got this and I was like, holy poop, internet. This is tiny. This is a micro spinner. Let's take a look at some other mini spinners. Right, like this is smaller. It's kind of hard to, it's smaller than a Zen Tri Nano. You know, like if we were to set them up like that, it's close in size, but it is a little bit smaller. But it's a Compoform, and it is my favorite micro spinner immediately. Now, my previous favorite one was probably the Mini Aventador in stainless steel by Stealth. I don't, you know, it's funny, I don't consider this a micro spinner, even though it for sure is. Now, this is in tungsten, so it doesn't feel that way, but even in titanium, I don't know, something about it doesn't really feel like a micro spinner to me. Maybe it's the thickness, I don't know. But I don't really think of this as a micro spinner, even though by all intents and purposes it is. But this feels like a micro spinner. Good tall buttons so your fingers don't rub, but everything we've come to love about the Hydra is going on here. So even at 45 grams, I mean, it's maybe a little heavy for a micro spinner like this, but it does a very similar thing as the Hydra did, right? Like all the weight's really pushed to the outside. You've got a lot of holes and mass reduced in the middle, so we actually got pretty good spin time. You know, with the bearing that came in it, I haven't done it clean. I'm not worried about spin time, but I'm getting about just over 3 minutes on a table spin, and for something this small, I'm okay with it. Again, you don't get a spinner like this for spin time, so, but this is getting the job done. So, and I've been jamming on it quite a bit, and it's already starting to get, you know, like if you look at the Relic. Like I spun this a lot when I got it, and I've had a few things I've been trying to do reviews on, so I haven't actually been carrying and spinning this much because this came in not too far after, and I really wanted to get my hands on it for the review. So, oh man, this thing is so good. All right, anyway, but the Mini Hydra, what else can we say about it? It's got this sweet little, yeah, here it is, little leather pouch that it comes in. So a lot of people, you know, the guys at Compoform are, you know, kind of deciding like, it seems like a lot of people love the wooden things in this, but it kind of drives that price up just a little bit extra to kind of get these nice custom little wooden stands. So I don't know what this does with the cost, but it's actually, you know, kind of it seems like a really nice option. And it actually has this little, so on the back, this little belt kind of a loop thing. Now, at least with mine, this doesn't snap like super solid. It's kind of easy to undo. So I don't know how much I would actually trust trying to snap it onto something. But if I was snapping it on like a key ring or something like that, I think that would be fine. But if I was trying to snap this like around this, you know, kind of like sideways on a belt loop, I don't know if I would really trust that. This one on the front snaps much better, which is actually the one you really I don't know, you probably want them both to be snug, but I mean, this one's going to keep the spinner from falling out. So, but the button, or the leather is nice. I like this little extra touch to the way the leather is done. It kind of curls over. So, you know, this was kind of shaped or formed, you know, kind of like as it's, you know, boiled or heated up or whatever as it dries with that little curve on it, to kind of have that shape. So it does kind of like snug it right in there. So, but if you like micro spinners, like, I think it's a cute little pouch, nice little holster. So, so we'll set that aside. But if you like mini spinners, like this is so good. It's a preloaded demon. Like you can just get on here and just and it feels good, feels fast. Got the same things that we love from Compoform. You know, look at the spin profile on this. Right, we've still got the little floating ghost ring. It's the ghost ring, which is pretty fantastic. This side profile, I don't know, I just love looking at those, the way that shape that makes. Is it just me, internet, or am I crazy? I mean, we certainly know I'm crazy. Like, there's no doubt of my craziness. But if we take a peek at the inside, let's pop the buttons off. We've got like a snap ring thing, which I really enjoy. I know if you don't have the tools for it, but it's just so easy to snap this out. Oops. Oh no. I've scratched my mini Hydra. Here I am saying it's so easy to do. And there we go. This side was stuck in a little bit. That's fine, a little battle damage. We'll get over it. Yeah, so it's just so easy to take those out, and again, this isn't really a tool designed for, right? If you remember what I said. Keep bumping that stand. Like, I just dremeled the tip of some old pliers to make this, so it's not like this is the most ideal setup, and even then, you just need something, because these are extremely difficult to move. Like, you can't, like, that's just gonna hurt my finger. So you need something you need leverage. We need Archimedes. We like talking about Archimedes, don't we? You know, I need that leverage to squeeze them together so I can get that out. But yeah, then I can just switch in and switch out the, you know, whatever bearing I want. So I don't know what style bearing they've got in here, actually. I think they use hybrid ceramics. Let's see if we can see in their internet. I'm pretty sure it's a hybrid ceramic. I'm pretty sure that's what they use. They get pretty decent bearings in there, so they do ship from you know, across the way with the bearings in them and everything. And you know what? This fits. This C-ring fits, I think, even better than the Hydra does. That just really snaps in there. It fits really well. Well done, guys. Oh wait, Hydra buttons and everything, y'all. Let's put the wooden ones on. Let's make it feel special. So I didn't memorize all the prices on these guys. But this starts at 104, and then goes up to, I think, 186. Oh, that doesn't quite fit. Where is it rubbing? I'm pretty sure I tried this before and it didn't rub. Yeah, it's definitely rubbing in there. Let's try this. But anyway, so the prices start at 104, and then they've got the blackened version. They've got the for chaotic patina version. Yeah, that just rubs. I'm pretty sure I put these on, but Hydra buttons on everything but the mini Hydra. That's almost kind of sad, but we'll get over it. Yeah, and then so they do this. They also offer it in this cool little, I forget what pattern they wanted to call it. It kind of looked to me, reminded me of like a shipwrecked coral, like concrete kind of pattern, which looks pretty cool. I forget what that one is. And they also do like the tree pattern like they've done here for about 186, as opposed to the 300 that it takes for this. So if you're looking for like a wooden Compoform, I want to save a little bit just to have that look, you can get that in the mini Hydra. So it's significantly less than it is for the larger one. So if you like that sort of thing, want to support those guys, so big fan of what they do. So yeah, did I just do something to the bearing? That something doesn't feel right. Yeah, I boned something up, internet. Hold on. Did I do something when I was using those buttons? Let's just see. Let's troubleshoot with me, internet. All right, let's put this back in. How are you doing today, Internet? You guys having a good day? I hope so. Having a good day. It's Saturday for me. What's the date? 24th. Just got this bag that I backed on Kickstarter. Yeah, something's... All right, we're going to pause this. I got to figure this out. All right, Internet, we are back. Oh, look at that. What's going on? So I'm not sure exactly where I had to cut, and I actually didn't need the hammer. But that's still on the table. But yeah, like Hydra buttons work. So I figured out what the problem was. So if you actually remember me looking at the, in the relic video, the C-rings, and it's funny, I was just talking about how much I like C-rings, and I still do. Basically what was going on is, however they had it in there before, didn't snap all the way in. Or it was snapped in a little further. That's probably why I had a hard time getting that one out. But again, I'm using these crappy little things here. So what was happening is, if you look on the edge of the button right here, the edge of the C-ring was rubbing on it, which was also rubbing on the Hydra buttons, which is why that wasn't spinning right. So we can use Hydra buttons on here. So we're all good. We're back to Hydra buttons on everything. So Hydra buttons on the mini Hydra absolutely works, no problem. It works pretty good. So spinning wise, this is a good little preloaded flicker. Even with the Hydra buttons, I can still get on there. Because it's a micro spinner in 3 arms, like this kind of spinning works great. Doing the interrupt works no problem. But really enjoying preloading this guy. I don't know, there's something really satisfying about it. I don't know what it is, but it is super satisfying. So we'll put that back. We'll put the other buttons back on there. So sorry for the little delay. I don't like to do cuts and edits, but I really couldn't figure out what was going on in there, and I had to dig in. So, so that's how it is. So, but anyway, what else can I say about this guy? So I'm not sure if there's too much else to say. It's just a really great, fantastic little spinner. I don't have any, the only thing I could think of as like a negative on this guy is the fact that, you know, it looks even smaller than, you know, the pictures they show, but it's designed as a mini Hydra, so it's a micro spinner. You know, it's a small spinner. So for people that like the minis, and I know there's a lot of people that are out there, I think you need to, need to get up on this. Balance-wise, I didn't do a balance check, but I'm not feeling like any wobble. Yeah, we're pretty good there. And that bearing probably has like little bronze dust in it from that wearing on the buttons. So we'll have to clean that out later. Whew. But look at that. As the Raccooniers, whoever that Jack White little side group is, steady as she goes. Steady as she goes. Yeah, that's it. You know, if you like mini spinners or you like the Compoform stuff, I highly recommend getting these. Even if you don't like mini spinners too much, I mean, the reality is if you really don't like mini spinners, this probably isn't going to be all that great for you. But for me, being that it immediately climbed to the top of my favorite little mini spinners, and I've actually been enjoying, I've had a couple spinners in my pockets for the past couple days, and this is the one I'm grabbing to spin in the car quite a lot. It's down between this and, I don't know if I brought it back up with me, this, you know, these are like the 2 spinners I've been spinning the most lately. So it holds up, it stands up, so it's a good little spinner. So definitely, you know, if you're thinking about picking one up, pick one up. So I know that 104 is a little bit for a little mini spinner, but there's a lot of like work. I mean, there's a lot of machining work, but there's a lot of work done by hand as well, and it's just yeah, the quality's there. So anyway, I don't know if I got much else to say, Internet, other than love you and kisses.